welcome back to another episode of Sally Creative Design. First of all, Happy New Year's to everyone. Hopefully everyone's already creating a whole bunch of cool designs, effective designs, of course. In today's episode, I'm going to show you guys an effect that I have been asked to make a tutorial about. It's a really simple effect. It's not going to be a long tutorial, but I have been using this type of effect as a border for my designs, especially for my banner designs that I create for customers, whenever they want to promote a service or product that they're offering. This type of circular borders help the banner look more interesting. It gives it more character. Here is a sample where I have used the banners circle border thing. I don't know what to call it. I just created it. I don't have a name for it. But yeah, either way, I'm going to show you guys how I create this in Photoshop. So let's get to it. Alright, so we have Photoshop here open. I'm about to create first black background. So I'm gonna grab my black color right here, and I'm gonna fill the background image with black. So as we can see here, we have the black, and then we have the little swoop things right here, the little circular things, and there's another one right here also. So I'm gonna even show you guys how I created that inner one on the side. So what I do is that I'll create let's see here, I'll create another layer that will be red. I'll just color pick this red, but you can use whatever color you want, of course. So what I'll do is that I'll fill it up with red, and then I'll grab a custom shape right here. So a custom shape ellipse tool, and I'll make a ellipse tool, but I don't want to make it a perfect circle. I want to make it a little bit, like an oval. So I'll put it like here, like so. And what I'll do is that I'll select it, and then I'll invert this selection, and I'll delete it. So I create this little area right here, and then I want it to go. I want to cut inside as well. So what I'll do is that I'll select it. I'll select my red oval thing that I just created, and I'll make it black. And then I'll drag it down, and I'll do something like this. I'll do something like this, for example, and then I'll select it again by pressing on the keyboard command and then clicking on the layer. And then what I'll do is that I'll click on this layer. I'll name it red. Sorry about that, the camera, the memory got full, so I had to switch out the memories. But yeah, so back to the tutorial. So I name the layer red, and then I select the oval once I have moved it down a little bit, so I can create the little swoop thing, So I move down the black oval, like I want to say like that, and then I hold command on my keyboard, on the Mac keyboard. On the PC, I'll put shortcuts somewhere over there. I'll hold command, I'll click on the layer so I can see the marching ants, and then I'll go back to the red layer, and then I'll delete it. Now when I hide my black oval and when I hide my black background, you will see that I only have that little swoop left. So what I want to do is that I just want to add a gradient to it. Let's see here, I'll add a gradient, and I'll just make it one side I'll make it red, and the other side I'll make it dark red, and then I'll make it go across like that. And then I'll just duplicate the layer, and then I'll flip it, and I'll bring it down so it's right here. And then what I'll do is that I'll put all my content of the banner in the center of that thing. So that kind of creates like a camera effect lens. Like honestly, I don't know how I came up with it. I was just messing around because I was so just bored and tired of seeing the same type of border around my banners, and I said I need to spice it up, and I was just trying different things, and I liked it. I like this, and I have been using it lately. Excuse my dog. Yeah, either way. So now that I have this, which is pretty much this, the BeatStars one is thinner. So for this BeatStars banner one, they had a lot of content, so I could not make my border thick. But if you don't have much content, you can make it thick. You can mess around with the thickness of the border and see what looks best based on your design. You don't want to make it look too crowded. So if you have a lot of things that are gonna go on the design on the banner, a lot of information in the for the most part, you want to make those borders thin. You don't want to make them too thick. And then so they had a lot of information, and they wanted me to add picture of the producer, but there wasn't any good spot to put the picture of him. So what I figure is, what if I just take advantage of that empty space on the bottom right, and I create a little swoopy, I don't know what to call it, a circular shape cut, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, you get the point. If I what if I use this space right here and just add him? So what I did is that I created another layer. Okay, in this case we're gonna create a white one. So I created a new layer right here on top of the black one, and I fill it up with white. And what I'll do is that I'll grab the ellipse tool. I'll create a swoop like this, and then I'll select the layer, and then I'll select the white layer that I just created before I created the elliptical tool shape, and I'll delete it. Then I'll hide the elliptical tool layer. You see, and it's right here, but I have this little area right here, so that's not a problem. I'll just grab the rectangular marquee tool, select this area down here, and delete it. Let's see, delete it. And then right here is where the picture of the producer was. So in this case scenario, I'll just drag it in. Let's see, I blocked it. So what I like to do when I make these banners is that I like to lock layers, because I'm mainly changing the text a lot, not so much the images. So once I know where the image is going to go, I just lock it, so that I won't be selecting it, and it'll get on the way. So I like to lock layers. Yeah, either way. So I'll put it right here, and I'll create a I selected the wrong one. Let me select the right one. This one is the right one. So what you want to do is that you want to import your image, put it on top of the black shape, of the white shape, and then just create a clipping mask. Right click and then create clipping mask, and then I move it over here, and that's that, and that's pretty much it. And then you can add effects, like for example, if you want to add that white effect on the corner, you want to zoom out, soft brush tool, white color, boom boom, and then zoom in. And then you don't want to bleed into the actual black of the color, so you can delete it by doing this. And then let's see here, make selection, no, there we go. Now I don't know why. I see, I have these little white lines here. What I'll do is that I'll just lower this like that. There we go. And then this, and then that. Perfect. No, I don't want to save it. And yeah, that's pretty much that. Really simple, straight to the point border that gives the banner more character. So that is it. That's the tutorial for the border swish loop circular. I don't know what to call it. The cool border, I guess, the cool circular border, we can call it that. So that's the tutorial for the cool circular border. Things to keep in mind is that when you're making it, keep in mind how much content you're working with, and if you have a lot of content, you want to make those thin. If you don't have much content, you want to make them thick so that they can fill up the white space, the blank space, the empty space. You get the point. You want to make sure that it's balanced. You want to make sure that you use colors that flow, and it's pretty easy effect. You can probably do those things in like 30 seconds, 1 minute. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know if you guys want tutorials on any other really like little effects that you see that you're wondering how they're created. Drop it in the comments, let me know, and then I'll make sure to put more tutorials out this year. Thank you. Until the next.